Since everyone did it, I will do it. Good morning, everyone. Dr. Bong Javier, Dr. Jan Pastores, Dr. Pichi Lau, Dr. Joey, Dr. Swen Salido, Jody, and Joseph. Thank you very much for your very nice book. Thank you for sharing and documenting for us and future generations. Hold on. Right. Sorry, that's a PCT. Okay, take two. So thank you for sharing and documenting for us and for the future generations the history of COVID-19 pandemic through your written work, poetry, and paintings. You've captured the essential events of the COVID pandemic, shared with us your personal insights from frontliners no less. I can only imagine how tired and exhausted physically, mentally, and emotionally you were from your long days of battling COVID, and yet still had the energy to write and paint. Admirable indeed. We all shared the significant human experience with you and truly appreciate the effort that has been put into documenting it. I'd like to share the insights that I picked up, lest I forget. And this might be repetitive. We all thought that the tragedy of the Taal's eruption was enough suffering for those who live near and around the volcano. However, unbeknownst to all of us, there was an impending pandemic from Wuhan, China, that would shock us shortly thereafter. The scramble for early treatment, rest, hydrate, vitamin C, and zinc, which later advanced to oxygen, antibiotics, antimalarials, anti-inflammatory steroids, biologics, and antivirals. All the sacrifices of our frontliners, risking life and limb to save our patients against the relentless contagion of a microbe. The often repeated safety reminders: wear face masks, wash your hands, social distance and quarantine, and ultimately the vaccination. Controversy surrounding the vaccines brought out the best and the worst among us. It didn't matter. The message was, please get jabbed. We needed to be told the bigger picture of its benefit for everyone to achieve herd immunity. We became familiar with terms such as the Enhanced Community Quarantine, ECQ, Modified ECQ, MECQ, lockdown, and surges. Protocols had to be adhered to keep the microbe at bay. Trials and tribulations that everyone went through. Social isolation, schools closed, loss of jobs, loss of income, and feeling displaced. The effect on families, most especially the young and the elderly, were top of our minds. Pfizer, Moderna, and Sinovac are hope, a gift to all. With all the skepticism about vaccines, these went through trials that proved their efficacy. CoronaVac, Astra, Pfizer, Moderna, Sputnik, Johnson & Johnson gave us a gleaming light at the end of the tunnel. Many heroes have been born and some were sadly lost. We pay tribute to them, our fallen heroes, brothers, sisters, and colleagues in the medical profession. Johnny, You adore Jose Rizal. His words of over a century ago are true today. I'm not very good at Filipino. Katalinuhan ang sandata, puso ang panlaban. I will end here, hopefully that we will permanently win this battle and that we will all eventually heal and move on. Thank you to the doctors Buensalido. This is the memorial we most need, lest we forget. Good morning.